Alright, so we do have the coin. So often I don't mind holding on to a Chillin' Yeti with the coin. It can be a turn 3 play if we need to put something on the board. And with that in mind, I think I am going to throw back this Razorback Hunter and hope to get a 2-drop so I can curve into a 2 and then the 4. Okay, we did get our Bloodflint Raptor. We'll see if this opponent of ours has a Fiery War Axe to clear immediately. So I'm just going to pass here. I'm not going to coin it out. The reason for that is I could play my Bloodflint Raptor on turn 1 here, but then I have no follow-up. There's no cards that I could play. So, and likely my opponent doesn't have anything to play initially. Awesome. So we do have the Swamp Ooze in case they decide to equip a weapon. Alright, so our plan is likely to coin into the Chillin' Yeti, but we also can fall back to just running a Cleric depending on what our opponent throws out. Okay, so War Axe, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to coin into the Chillin' Yeti. Ooh, actually, let's coin into the Elemental. So this is really helpful against opponents with weapons, is that you can actually freeze any character that's damaged by this minion. So if a minion or the hero attacks, or we attack them, we can do damage to them and freeze them for a turn. Okay, so he is going to probably execute this. No? Oh, slam. Okay. So I used a few cards to clear my 1 card, but in the process drew a card and played a minion. So I think it's pretty safe here to throw out the Yeti. Next turn, if we want, we can use the Commando to clear that 2/2, or to trade up with someone else. Okay, we want to use all of our mana but there are some times where the smart play is not to use all of your mana. You'll learn with experience what that is, but sometimes it's a matter of just maybe hero powering past, depending on what your opponent's got on the board, or what you can expect that they would throw at you in terms of removal, that kind of stuff. So, like, for example, Arcane Missiles, I'm probably going to hold on to this until there's a 1-health minion on the board, or a situation where I can easily remove one of my opponent's creatures. I'm not just going to throw it out there just to use it. Okay, so we did buff up that Armor Smith. Doesn't matter too much. So I'm probably going to play out my Commando here to kill that after I've cleared the Armor Smith. Other option would be I can draw. I'm probably going to again hold on to the Swamp Ooze until I need to remove one of his weapons. And just really going to hold on to those until I have a chance to make use of them for some of the cheap damage. They can also be 6 damage to the face if the board is clear. So we'll clear this guy out. Okay, we are potentially playing into a Cleave, so 2 damage to each. But judging by the fact that he's running Blood to Ichor and some of the little bit newer cards, I wouldn't expect him to have Cleave. So it looks like probably maybe a player hasn't played in a little while, or maybe only has a few new cards. Yeah, so there's a Frosting Berserker. I guess maybe Double Whirlwind. Nope, doesn't look like it. So we're good to just clear that out. And then develop. Ooh, we can buff. Alright, buff this guy up. He survives. So this is a good value play. I was able to make it so that I can keep someone on the board here. Clear out one of his minions. So essentially I'm up a card and card advantage there for that trade. And I also have control of the board here. Granted, everyone's at 2 health or lower, so it could be something fairly easy to remove. Yep, so there goes 1. drew a card off of it. And an Armor Smith. Alright. Ooh, and another Whirlwind. Alright. So that worked out well for him. Alright, so we're going to Frostbolt. Definitely the Armor Smith, clear that out, probably ping. So that's 4 mana. We have 3 extra mana. I don't want to waste that guy yet, just because he would be useful. So we'll draw into cards, see what we get. Okay, nothing. Actually, I may not need to clear this guy out, because he can't really do anything with this 1/1. Probably want to clear him out, just makes it easier to deal with things. So now I do have a Polymorph available for any big guys he throws out. Yeah, I'm just going to clear his board out. I know I had to give him an extra card, and he managed to draw 3 off of that, but that's okay. Alright. So I am in a bit of a disadvantage in that I have a lot of reactive spells, or ones that aren't going to be super strong drops on the board. So I could really use one of my late game drops right now to draw into those. Hard part is if I don't get that and I try to Arcane Intellect, I'm only at mana then. Okay, so we got a Bloodhoof Brave. Sure. Okay, so we did get our Boulder Fist. The problem here. Got 8 damage on there. If I throw out the Boulder Fist, he's got initiative, so that means he has the choice of what he wants to do. He's got 3 cards in hand. It's going to be difficult to know exactly what he's up to here. But what I'm going to do is play the Boulder Fist Ogre, and I'm going to ping down to 4 health. What this is signifying here to my opponent is I have a Flame Strike, and I intend to use it next turn by clearing out any of the 4 health or lower minions. So he may be cautious and may trade both of these guys in to avoid me getting a lot of value from that Flame Strike. He may not sense that at all and may just do whatever he's going to do as well, but certainly doesn't hurt sometimes to make your opponent think you're going to do something different than maybe what you can do. Might change how they react. So he is taking quite a while to play here, so I think this is actually working. Alright, so here's Gramage. Okay, so we'll be able to polymorph that. Or we can just throw our missiles out and see what happens. I think that works for me. Alright, but we're going to throw missiles, so we're probably using up 4 mana in the missiles and the thing. That leaves 5 mana. I think we want to Razor Fen as well. But let's shoot one out, see what happens. Okay, we're going to do one more. Perfect. Wow, we just got some really good value there. Alright. Yes, indeed, astonishing. So we are going to buff this guy up. So now we have 2 minions on board that could deal with this Bloodhoof Brave. We have potential card advantage here once we play Arcane Intellect. He's played both of his Whirlwinds at this point, so all he has is probably a Ravaging, what's that called? Ravaging Ghoul, yep, to buff it. Okay. And he's going to Battle Rage to draw 2 more. Now do we have a Ravaging Ghoul? It's pretty far in. Apparently my tracker is saying that he's played Frothy Berserker times 4. That doesn't make any sense. Same with my Shadow Tin Cleric. Weird. Okay, so he did just draw 4 cards that turn. That's pretty impressive. Blood to Ichor. Okay. So he's really going all out on buffing this guy up. Luckily, we just threw into a Frostbolt. Alright. So we have 14 cards left. We're going to spend some mana for sure on the Frostbolt and a ping. We are going to... But if we drew Flame Strike, that would be a huge board clearing swing. So even though I think we could probably do like a Polymorph, Frostbolt, and save our board, I think we're going to go for digging for it. Nope, I like it. Okay, so let's hit here. Okay, we'll go with that. There we go. Clear his board out, right? So this is, again, what I said at the beginning. Our strategy here is to just make smart trades and to try to build up some control on the board and some card advantage. Obviously, drawing 4 cards last turn put us behind a little bit on the card advantage, but we do have some board control here. Still have my Polymorph. I haven't had to use that. I have Swamp Ooze, so I can counter quite a few things that he's going to have. Alright, Grim Patron. Well, I can clear one of those, Polymorph the other. Alright, and we're going to lower the board up here a little bit. Again, if he plays a weapon, I have a counter for that. Probably got one Fiery War Axe in there somewhere still. Alright, he's forced to go face now. He has quite a bit of a health advantage though, so... And now I'm just drawn into some kind of dead cards, so... I'm not going to go too crazy filling up the board yet, just because I want to have some options. Again, this, I may not have all quite quality cards, but I still have Boulder Fist Order. Okay, here's a Fireball, great. So I can deal with it. I can deal with a bigger threat if I need to. Although he's played most of his combo pieces and threats at this point, so. Alright, so we're going to clear that out with our Raptor. He'll get to draw a card, but... Ooh. Is that one card going to kill us? I'd rather save that for something big that comes out. And he's pretty much spent all of his reach. Okay, yeah, and he's really digging here. He doesn't have many cards left. I know I have a couple big cards left. Oh, there's the War Axe. Alright. So he's going to go to my face. Okay. So we're going to Ogre. Drop the Swamp Ooze. I think I want to trade in here. The 2-1 won't last very long. Drop an Ogre. I just don't know if he's got enough left in his deck to beat me here, so we'll wait and see what he's got left. Alright, Bloodroot Brave, which we can clear easily. Probably with the Fireball, actually. Just keep my 6 mana on. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and we will just put pressure on him. We have cards here to react. whatever he throws, he may just concede at this point too. Alright, and I think he's done. There's an execute. Apparently he's going to make me finish him off. There we go. There's our first win. So he didn't have that great of a deck. Had a decent amount of synergy though. We didn't see any big legs or anything like that, but that was kind of a Tempo Warrior in the current meta. So someone who has a decent collection. But again, we just played it smart. We played to gain some good control of the board, some good value, utilized our spells appropriately, and also took some calculated risks of holding off on some things to be able to handle later threats. And I think that actually helped quite a bit. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and look forward to showing you some other games as we rank up here a little bit and start to build our collection out.